So, recently I dropped a video on 5 reasons why you should not be trading, you know what I'm saying? And, I feel like that video definitely could rub some people the wrong way because they're like, what? I thought you said I could do anything, you know what I'm saying? I'm 5 foot, but I thought you said I could dunk on LeBron and be in the NBA and everything. So I only thought that it would make sense for me to make a video about 5 reasons why you should be trading, you know what I'm saying? Because there are a lot of great things about trading. Trading has changed my life in so many ways, for the better and earlier maybe for the worse. But like I said, there's a reason why I'm on here trying to teach people and help people out with their trading, and that's because I think trading can be a great thing for your life. So today, you know what I'm saying, I'm not gonna hold you guys up, and let's just talk about some of the reasons that, you know what I'm saying, you should be trading, or how trading could be bettering your lifestyle, you know what I'm saying, and how it could really just be a benefit to you, you feel me? And also, if you like these videos, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all of that. We're on the road to 1K. I'm trying to get there, and I can't get there without the help of you guys. So if you enjoy this content, definitely make sure to hit that subscribe button. So the first thing is just the simplest thing. It's the reason why we all think about trading. It's the reason why, you know what I'm saying, we wake up in the morning and we're like, ooh, I want to be like Warren Buffett. It's because we're all trying to escape that 9 to 5, and we already know trading is passive income. Now, I'm not an advocate of dropping your 9 to 5 or anything like that, but one of the greatest things about trading is passive income. Now, you know what I'm saying, basically, if you're sitting there at the trading table and let's say you're day trading off the 1 minute chart, then obviously it's not going to be passive income, you know what I'm saying, because you're sitting there, you feel me? But let's say you're swing trading or something like that. You can make a trade on Friday and then go and pick up your money in 2 weeks. And that's the thing that really turned me on to trading, and I think that's one of the main reasons that people want to get into trading and investing as well. They're different. We have a video on that, but we're not going to touch into that today. So basically, passive income, the point that you can make money while you're asleep, the point that you're making money while you're at your job making money, or while you're walking your dog, or taking your girlfriend out on a date. It's pretty cool if you're sitting on a date with your girlfriend and during the date you make the money to pay for the date while you're on the date. Like, does that not sound like the coolest thing ever? It sounds extremely cool to me, and that's why I've been in love with trading ever since I got into trading. Now, the second thing is that trading teaches discipline and how to handle emotions. Trading is one of those things where it's like, if you can't afford to get into the club, then you cannot be a part of the club. If you do not have your discipline and your emotional side of trading down, then you will never become a profitable trader. Can you possibly make some profitable trades? Yes. Can you possibly, get lucky and, you get into GME right before it goes straight to the moon for the chicken tendies? You feel me? Yes, it's possible. But traditionally, if you don't have discipline or emotional stability, you're going to end up losing all that money. It may not be within the next month. It may be in the coming years. But trust me, eventually you will lose that money. And so that's how trading teaches you a lot of things that will kind of affect you outside of life. You know what I'm saying? It keeps you emotionless. It keeps you stable. It teaches you determination. It teaches you so many things that you can use in life. And like, you know what I'm saying? Just keeping your emotions together. Maybe you're an extremely angry person, and every time somebody says something that you don't like, you instantly go crazy and you just start curb stomping and you just start, I got them hands. Do I got them hands? You know what I'm saying? But hey, jokes aside though, you feel me? When you get into trading and it forces you, you know what I'm saying, to kind of learn how to handle that anger or try to learn how to handle that resentment that you may have when you lose a trade, that can kind of affect you, you know what I'm saying, and just make you into a better person. Now, the third thing is that trading makes you more aware of the world around you. It makes you, one thing that I thought was really interesting is that since the market is basically essentially just a lot of people throwing money into it, and it's just people, you know what I'm saying, moving in one direction or moving into another, you start to kind of see trading in the way that you do your life. Like one thing when I really started getting into trading and I started looking into patterns, I started to see the patterns in people. I started to see all types of things that I would never think of. Like for instance, just how a support may get hit once, and so when it comes down to the support, it's gonna hit it and bounce off of it again. And then what happens the third time? What do you expect to happen? The exact same thing. And that's can kind of teach you a little bit about the relationships and things like that that you deal with people. If somebody, let's say somebody steals from you once, you know what I'm saying, and then they steal from you again, just like a support hitting once, hitting again, what do you expect to happen the next time that situation arises? That person is going to steal from you again. And I think this is one thing that's very underrated, and it's something that people don't really talk about. But this was one thing that I was able to recognize the more I started trading, and I think it's a good time to shed some light on it. It's really cool to see that just some of the things that you learn from trading, whether it be the trends or whether it be just the way that people trade it lets you kind of get an idea of it. Like, let's say for instance, a trend is going straight up or something like that, and it's kind of like a gambler. He's losing more money, and he's doing what? He's throwing more money into the table, you know, as he's making more money. And you're saying, hey man, you should probably maybe it's time to take your profits or something like that. But what's the gambler thinking? They're thinking, oh well, I'm winning, so I should just keep going harder. I should keep risking more money because I'm winning. You know what I'm saying? Just like a penny stock or something that's going straight up into the air. And instead of taking their money off of the table, they get that big head because they got all of those wins. And then what happens? Just like a penny stock, they end up losing it all. So I really want you guys to start thinking about that. Start thinking about how the market can really correlate into the real world, because it is very interesting to see how the human psychology works, both on the market and how that translates into the real world. Now, another thing is that it can get you into long-term investing. Now, I know a lot of people normally don't look into investing until they start getting into later years in their lives, but sometimes trading can kind of get people into that. They see the chicken tendies, they hear their friends talking about GME to the moon for the 10. I'm sorry, that's the last time I'm going to do that this video. But they start seeing their friends getting into trading, or maybe somebody's making a whole bunch of money day trading, and even though they may fail at that, they may never be able to be an actual successful day trader or anything like that. That makes them start thinking about investing, or just kind of thinking about the process, understanding trends, understanding how to read financial news, things like that can really help you out in your future life. Because I think that while trading may not be for everyone, I think investing definitely is for everyone. And I think that it's great that trading can be that door that really puts you into there, and then eventually you'll start getting into investing, because that's essentially what happened to me. I got caught into trading because I saw the Lambos, I saw the chicken tendies, I saw all the hype around it and everything like that. And then after getting my absolute butt whooped trying to trade penny stocks and certain options and things like that, you know, crazy plays that I've made some crazy plays in my times, guys. Then eventually I was like, okay, well, I'm losing money here. I still was trading on the side, but I started investing a lot into index funds. I started looking into longer term investments. I started looking into, instead of making trades that would be one day, you know what I'm saying, or a day trade where I just hold on to it for one day, I started thinking in my head like, well, what if I was to hold on to something for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years? And I think that that's really something that's very underestimated about the trading community. And so some of these gurus may be terrible people, and they really may be stealing your money and using it for courses that really aren't going to help you. It does kind of put a lot of people into trading, which then can translate into investing, which is a great thing that everyone should look into, regardless of who you are, regardless of where you're from, or regardless of how much money you have. Now, the last thing is that you learn a lot of money management skills. You learn things about calculated risk. You know what I'm saying? You learn about basically not having all of your money into one place. You learn about diversification, you know, just like you would in any other business. Even if you're going to, you know, throw some of your money into a business, you won't throw all of it. You won't throw the money that you need for your housing bills. Or let's say you're an investor and you have $100,000. Maybe instead of investing into one business and just chucking the whole 100,000, maybe you invest 20,000 into 5 different businesses. And while 4 may fail, because if you guys didn't know, a majority of early businesses definitely fail and never take off, then who knows, you may have that one business that just takes off and makes millions of dollars, and that 20% would be, or that 20K goes way further than that 100,000, you know what I'm saying, going into one that possibly could have left the whole thing would have done. So there's a lot to learn from there. There's also another part of it. I didn't really start getting into this aspect of the game until I started really making money on the stock market, but it starts getting you thinking about having a business and taxes. I think that if you're a trader, you should definitely at least have an LLC, you know what I'm saying? And you should treat trading like a business. And you can, you can easily go onto your TurboTax, throw your W-2 in there and just, do your taxes every time. But when you start thinking about trading as a business, you start seeing it into an entirely different scope. You start thinking about, oh, okay, what can I write off? Like, what account should I be getting into? Should I be filling up my Roth IRA so I'm not paying taxes on, that money, which you should definitely fill up your Roth IRA every year so you don't have to pay taxes on that money and you can use it for your retirement. Yes. But that's one that for me, that was a great way because it finally started getting me thinking about stuff. Oh, if I go to a trading class for my business, can I write it off as education? Or if I'm going, let's say I'm going and I'm holding a meeting with a few students, or I'm going and I'm talking about trading for the business with a few people, could I possibly write off a dinner or certain things like that? It just really gets you thinking about it differently. And I think that's a great thing because I think that there's a lot of negativity or just a lot of people don't really understand what really goes on with taxes, and a lot of people are leaving a lot of money on the table because there's a lot of things that they can write off legally that they just don't take advantage of because they never think about it. And I think that trading definitely makes you kind of think about your taxes a little bit more, and I think that's an amazing thing. Now, the last thing is when investing into physical businesses, kind of like having an idea of trading can kind of make you a little bit better about that for all of the reasons I mentioned before. Your taxes, learning how to diversify, maybe not putting all your money into one place, understanding calculated risk. How much money am I going to lose if this business goes under? How much money am I going to make if this business is successful? Where should I put my business? Just like you're constantly thinking, for my style of trading, should I be trading Forex? Should I be trading options? Should I be trading traditional blue chip stocks? It's the same type of thing. Should I put my business here? What's going to work out best for me? And I think it's a very, very similar type of mindset. And just by trading, it can kind of help you out on that side too, even if you're doing a physical business that's outside of trading. So I think these are all great reasons that you guys should get into trading. Let me know if you have any other reasons. I would definitely love to hear those, or if there's anything that you got wrong, let me know about that too. It's been a great video. Definitely like, comment, subscribe. Like I said, I'm trying to get to 1K, guys. It's been a slow and steady journey, but I can only get there if you guys help me, and I appreciate all the love you guys have definitely been showing me before. So if you're not into trading, maybe hopefully this video will help you get into trading. And if you are into trading, hopefully this video will help you have a stronger appreciation for trading. So you guys have a blessed day, and you already know what I'm gonna say. Make sure to use a stop loss.